Okay. I am a little sick, so I probably won't be talking too much or animated or whatever as I was the last time. Where was I? Who's this one? Okay. Just go from here. Is this right? So. Ugh, look, it's Kikuchi. Why'd he even bother coming in? There's only one class left. Damn, that Claire. Minato, you didn't go to an amusement park yesterday, did you? Amusement park? No, I didn't. Why do you ask? No reason. Wait, did you actually go? Wow, talk about unusual. Was it fun? Yeah. I was just about to answer him like that. When the events of the Ferris wheel flashed into my... I don't remember that at all. I don't remember what happened on the Ferris wheel. So hopefully the game covers it again, because I don't. Well, I suppose it's exhausting to be surrounded by so many people. It's easier to relax at places you're familiar with. Actually, it was plenty fun. Oh, really? Glad to hear that, I guess. Unito, I'm gonna be late for my part-time job. Sorry, I gotta run. See you around. Sure. Today was one of the few weekdays I actually didn't have a shift. Midori only had morning classes, but the school contacted me that she had gone home by herself. I did some shopping at the supermarket, I passed by my usual way home, and instead took another path. We're still there. I've been wanting these shoes for a while now. Their sporty but refined design really caught my eye. It reminded me of a little tin toy car I wanted as a kid. Just wanted to have them. Partly to make peace with myself. I was originally planning to go buy them tomorrow, but now that I saw the actual article, I got kind of worried that someone else might buy them. Besides, I just so happened to have some time on my hands. Alright. There was an envelope hidden in one of the drawers of my desk. I could go get it right away. During dinner would have to wait, but still. Okay, don't you go anywhere. Back. Home. Welcome back, Ryu. Jesus. How is she already home? I didn't hear you. I'm home. Look at this, Ryu. My god, is the kid gonna be dead? That's really all I remember about the last time I played. I bought a new bag. I don't like this. Oh. Where the hell did she get the money for that? He was just talking about an envelope. What was my first thought that she made a bag out of her child? Oh, okay. She wouldn't even leave enough for Midori's food, so how? God, I've been wanting this for so long. And then I got this unexpected bonus. Aren't I the luckiest? I had a really bad feeling about the way she said that. Did she sell Midori? I to my room, through my drawers. I gotta stop. Isn't there? Anywhere. It's taking so long. It's gone. Self-development. keeps other valuables in a drawer. Should really be smarter. Just like that out. Jesus, this is loud. Since that I take it, just sudden urge to kill the bitch on the spot. My god, with my throat feeling, whenever I like try and talk this actory voice, I sound like I'm doing anime kid voice. She'd be left without a mother. Situation. Simply teeth. Pushed my fists hard enough to let my face. It's all I could do to stifle while watching her. So this is how people were driven to suicide. Pain accumulated one day. Just snap. You. Why is it always like this? No matter how hard I try, I can't fight the environment I was born into. Mommy was holding on to a tiny toy car made out of tin. This was the same one I'd seen in a toy shop as a kid. I have this. In place of an answer, he simply pressed a finger against my lips to silence me. It's going to be our little secret, Ryu. I choked up. I'd given up on this so long ago. Accepted that it would feel acted as though I'd all about it. Actually given up. Desire remained deep within, perpetually unfulfilled. You. Clutched the little to my chest. Rest and wear aside, it's the most important. A genuine treasure. I swore I wouldn't show it to anyone. So, what's that in your hands? It's to my mom to receive. Oh, nothing. Hey, I just told you something just now. Look, I said it's nothing. Huh? Come on. Is that me? I told you to piss off. Oh, now I've done it. He deserves that. Let's be real. He deserves that. I remember a little bit from his story. Freaky. This is so. It just keeps getting freak behavior. Froze around us. There was nothing left. It was like when Zero stood, holding a hand to his reddened cheeks while his body trembled all. His eyes reflected disbelief along with fear and a tinge of disappointment. Couldn't take it anymore, so I ran. To actually hit him. He looked at me the exact same classmates always did. It's like, it's always I act before I think. It doesn't matter how hard I try to fix things, nothing ever works. I'm a piece of trash. I'm born into this and I can't change it. You. Let's go home, you. What should I do? Simple, you. To live with yourself. To live with myself? Be honest with your desires. Do what you really want to do. There's no need to overthink it. True nature will emerge when you're stressed over every single decision. Shit. Dodged the fist of a man 2 heads taller than me and swung my iron pipe at his back. Cried out as his back arched from the pain. He seemed to have been the last one. He seemed to have been the last one. Saw no one else approaching. As I'd already knocked down wouldn't be standing up anytime soon. The only thing moving was the flow of. Once again, the air itself felt dead. This time I lived freely. And today was just as hard as it hit. Desperately tried to inhale. It's just like you said, Mamiya. This is me. This is who I am. This is real. This is me. Seeing the dance in the air after every swing of my pipe made it easier to. Hey, we haven't been to judo practice together in ages. Want to do it today? I walked off completely, but he kept following me. And doing, since they told me to bring you along next time I went. I'm totally out of shape now, so totally out of shape now, so I was having a bit of a hard time doing it. Just go by yourself, I'm not interested. Minato grabbed my. The strength of his grip surprised me. Been acting weak. So, how? Can't tell? Do you remember what we taught? Strength exists for self-defense, not hurting others. I know you take down. It's all about self-defense. These last couple of days, though, you've been actively. I had no idea what he was talking about. My mind was filled with incessant sounds of crashing against metal, drowned out everything that's making sense what Minato was saying. Come on, throw that pipe. Doesn't make you look. Step aside. You're in my. What's changed you? I'm telling you for the last time, step aside. Self. I lifted my pipe and was about to swing it straight at Minato. Do it. You can hit me too. He wasn't running away. Instead of closing his eyes, he. I shook off Minato's hand as his grip weakened. For you. I wasn't born in this place where such platitudes actually are. Stop going to school. I feel like seeing anyone. Dad was giving me judgmental looks anyway. I hit people to breathe. Before I knew it, I started feeling the actual extension of my hand. I hit their arms, their stomachs, their shins, heads. It's alright. It's alright to choose the world that's easier for you. You're special. Those words had an encouraging ring to them. I could choose the world I'd live in. I'd just been set free from the shadows. How long had it been since I'd stopped being honest with myself? I looked up at the sky, to the howl. Grinsome? The iron pipe in my hand to the evening sun. It splattered into me. I should go. As I walked along the footbridge, dragging my pipe behind me, Cyril, you need to stop this. This isn't you. You saw all that? I was just passing by. Cyril, this isn't me, then what is? Who am I? Well, you don't speak much and always look angry, but in truth, you're kind and considerate of others. That's who you really are. It's only what you want to see. Push your ideals on me. I respected you. You should never resort to violence. It's wrong. What's happening? You're saying you're right? All you do is offer half-hearted consolations. Is satisfying your own hypocrisy the right way to live? I've never hurt anybody. Say, what do you think happened to the man you tried to save? Nothing's changed. He's still a living punching bag. All your actions and your superior attitude did was hurt his pride even more. Also, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah. Because I was trying to, like, remember so I could pin it, but I was like, I don't even remember what was happening the last time I opened this game. So, don't you get it? Hypocrisy is in itself a form of violence. Admit your faults, Solo. You're the one who's wrong. Give me a pen. You've no idea how I feel. I'm the kind of person that punches first and asks questions later. Exact kind that you hate. I was born with this. It's in my genes. I'm different from conceivable.
I wish it was easier to listen to myself.
The sound of a person talking startled me. Oh, we came home at the same time for a change.
Doesn't sound the same. The voice doesn't sound the same.
Hey, what's the matter with you? At least greet me when you walk in.
I'm laying in bed. I can't go to sleep.
Why is the sink filled with dirty dishes? It's your job to do them.
Sometimes it's so hard to
Shut the hell.
so hard to go to sleep and it's so hard to wake up.
Did you just say? Try saying that again. Who do you think feed you and let you go to school, huh? Come on, I'm not hearing you. Didn't choose. Choose to be born into this household. Huh? Children can't pick their families. Neither I nor you had a choice. Oh, I see how it is.
Today's Mother's Day.
This sucks. Whatever came from... She'd never been...
My mom.
Every damn day. That I'd using my mother as an excuse for my personality. Even without all that, I'd still be trash. I'd screeched against the floor.
Seems funny to say things when you got nothing to say.
It's tingled. It's hopeless. Completely beyond. I knew it would come to this sooner. Ryu. Not going to scream. It's 9 o'clock at night. First, she resisted. I did it. She got until she stopped moving altogether. blood mixing in with her froth, strange, indescribable. She was still alive. I should put her out of her misery. Sounds like a good voice from somewhere. I agreed with it heartedly. I have nothing else to worry about. If this would stop, she'd finally be able to smile at the time. It's confident. Things up with Suo too. Solve. I lifted up my iron. So red you can tell the rust in the dried. It's time to clean up the trash. Secure a future for and myself. For you? The voice rang out from behind me. The same lovely voice that had called my name countless times. Midori. Midori's ear-piercing scream filled the entirety of our house. It's okay, Midori. You don't need to suffer anymore. She won't hurt you ever again. Aren't you happy? Stay away. Midori slapped my hand away. It was the first time she'd ever rejected me. A lot of screaming in this chapter. Midori's voice grew unrecognizably hoarse, yet still she continued to scream. A flood of tears covered her entire face. She was no longer looking at me as her brother. Staggered through the streets. Rain beat down on me. I had no direction in mind. Suo and Midori had both rejected. I had no place left in the world, so where was I supposed to go? The iron pipe in my hand felt heavier and heavier, almost like it was gradually soaking up the rain. I had nowhere to go, no place to call home, no one to trust or rely on. I had nothing. Mamiya didn't matter to me. Existence was entirely too minuscule for me to perceive matters of that scale. I had my hands full with protecting what was right in front of me. Just look at this picture! Do you want me to save you from this world? I think I'm sick. I slept for 13 hours and woke up and it felt like I had had sandpaper shoved in my throat for the last 13 hours that I'd been knocked out. So, times. Don't want to do anymore. All you've got to do is imagine. This is all your land. Your land? Recall the happiest memories of your life buried deep within your subconscious. Sick from the up here. Balloons to fill the whole sky. Shimmering attractions. Oh, please. It all belong to you. That sounds like fun. But it does. Tired. See? So, let's go. Come. It's in the trichiliocosm. Trichiliocosm? I think that's right. Is that a real... A concept and cosmology of a third-order universe containing 1,000 second-order clusters, which are made of 1,000 first-order clusters. which are in turn made of 1,000 worlds each. Billion-fold universe. Very lost. Is it a concept of Buddhism? Is that what it says? I don't know anything about Buddhism, so... The moment mamiya uttered those words, my consciousness grew hazy. My cold fingers and trembling lips no longer... Nothing did, and classmates, but it happened to me. I allowed myself to drift into that sweet, warm haze. Tell me, did I mustered up the question, yet no answer came. I ran my palm across my god. I ran my palm across I ran my palm across Kikuchi's cheek as the heavy rainfall beat down on us both. I felt no warmth at all, only the chill of death. Who are you? Sherlock Sholmes? Hi, Kikuchi Ryu. Attention, the door to the institution has been unlocked. Press restart on the title screen. Don't I have 2 more routes to do? I thought there were 2 other characters in this game. Or, oh wait, wasn't it like... I don't know. Okay. Well... oh god, I didn't save? I saved here. But this is from December 19th. Do I press restart? It's telling me to do so. But will that, if I press restart, will it get rid of my save slots? It says that press restart. So we'll see. Natsume died. Did someone pass away? Yes, they're holding a funeral for a boy called Natsume. Natsume? Well, I think I might have known him. Oh, really? Probably, at least I think so. In that case, why not bring him some flowers? Huh? Can I? Of course. I'm certain he would appreciate it. No, my cookie! My cookie! I'm getting a bit tense. No, it's gonna be okay. Just need to get inside. After muttering that to myself, I nodded and took a step forward. Ah! Only to end up bumping into someone. Ah, sorry. Sorry about it. It's my fault as well. The dark-haired youth made a light bow, almost as if to hide his face. Telephoned the sound of a so that he did. I opened the door. A solemn atmosphere stepped. Some wept, others looked on in silence. They all reminiscing about the time they'd spent with him? I hope they are. The service would begin in seconds and I was the only one still standing. Scanned, surroundings, for to sit. I don't remember what I picked last time. Oh, hi. Okay. I think I did once, but I don't remember it. This time? Okay. Took a seat deeper in. I'll sit next to you if you. Guy who looks like the one from. I kept gazing at the flowers far ahead while waiting for the ceremony to. Chant played as the coffins carried forward. This talk, all I could think about was its contents. A while later, service began in Paris, accompanied by organ music. The attendees stood up and brought flowers to the coffin. The student with darker skin approached it next. I think nothing of it, because I think if you say curious, that puts you on their thing. I'll save him for last. We'll save him for last. The one to approach the coffin next was a dark-haired student with a mole under his eye. Have you been doing that since I sent you the link? I cannot get over how much he looks like that dude from Recreators. Ruffling his pinkish hair, a man with an intense look on his face stepped forward. Curious. I felt somewhat curious about him. I decided to follow him with my gaze. The coffin with a rough, unsteady gait. The way he took the white flowers was in that. His hair covered most of his face, preventing me from discerning his expression. In contrast to his earlier demeanor, there was a certain melancholy based around his flowers. I was left in awe of strange, uncanny images. My gosh. Next, the coffin was approached by a tall boy in school uniform. I ignored him as I would every other attendee and maintained my silence. All the attendees had set their flowers to a close with food addressed to the family, surrounded by people leaving the hall. Sit in a seat deep. I headed to the seats deeper in. There, I found a man with a flashy appearance. I recognized his voice. Singing a chant, weren't you? Yeah. Embarrassed to admit that I tried joining in as well, but couldn't sing at all. So what? Sang because I could. Not a student. What was your relationship with Natsume? It was an old acquaintance. When we were brats, he often got me to play with him. Some shit. He eventually just stopped showing up, and that was that. I recently contacted his parents to hear how he's holding up. You'll get the picture. See, I did meet him once after I grew up, though. He looked as naive as always, and had that same goofy grin plastered all over his face. He grew up to be as tall as me, though. I honestly never thought I'd end up outliving him. I'm pretty used to for some reason my was like tangoing death. Expected that I'd be left behind. Rango. Don't fucking die before. My nose is running. Hey, Chica hearted. See my roof. See? Big wintry sky stretched above. I get so the chapter that I was doing the last time, I streamed where it was forget his name. You? And it's like he's got a younger sister and his mom sucked ass. It finished with him embracing that he's a piece of shit and started like beating people up. He killed his mom, and then he to a park and died in the some blonde guy showed up that looked fuck and was like, Kikuchi Ryu, why? And then it said the door to the institution is unlocked. Press restart on the screen. I did that. Now we're on the story with the purple haired guy. I'm gonna stop here for a second. I need a drink. It's my throat. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Scared me so bad. Hi, I didn't realize you were under the mask. Hi. He seriously, like, design and personality, God, I need to put that on. He reminds me, of, ew, what's your name? This is who this guy reminds me of. Looks, personality. Oh, I did not mean to pin that. How do I do that? How do I unpin that? That's what I want pinned. There we go. Why is it so easy to pin a message? Jesus. Okay. I would always found this music so loud. I keep turning it down and I feel like it just gets louder. My lighter would always fail me at times like this. Ugh, shit. Visibly frustrated, I finally got the flame up and moved it to my sink. I watched the smoke float through the cold night air. During the funeral, I abruptly remembered the way it would burn up and turn to ash. It hit me. The person died, huh? Damn, it's cold. I shrugged and was just about to walk off and try and warm up my freezing body. Suddenly the phone slipped into my back pocket. Was it Aya, Kyoko, or Sayuri? Yeah? Yeah, away. Seeking shelter from the cold and chilly streets of Tokyo. Doubted anyone else was looking for me, much as I did. You know what this kind of reminds me of? The way that I really don't know much about well, this game in general. I don't know anything about what happens. But the way that all of the characters are obsessed with the end of the world, and they all have, like, their mamiya. There's always something a little off where they live. Hunter people, but the whole thing is different. Okay? It's similar to me, the way that Alice in Borderland characters were like. They weren't necessarily waiting to end, just to be a part of it. World. Then, all of this to say, I love stories like this. So, yeah. My life had always felt like I'd been watching it in third person, like a movie. Hi, guy. I have a little bit of news for you, because this is a feeling that I know quite well. For it to end, to be a spectacle. Make it an ensemble cast work even, something large scale that would downplay my personal. That way I wouldn't be shivering on my own. Mamiya. Sound of rolling persistent noise at the projector. Sparse seats, lights near my feet. Yeah, it's cold. Town. Watching along. Oh, right, I have to click it. Put this on auto. Why don't I have it on? shared illusion of the world's end. I forgot that was the tagline. Just go on this long rant. Still feeling somewhat drowsy, I got up and noticed a wrapped up piece of toast and some salad on the table. Tearing off the wrapping, I jammed the toast into my mouth. To it. The key in the mailbox when you also came with 10,000 yens. She did say something about these, but still. Tell there was no make. She was a total career. Switched on the TV. Dudes were getting all worked up about a bunch of nonsense. Walked out into the hallway. As I walked. I know what you are. I washed my face, stretched my arms, and shaved my stubble with a razor. I was done, I grabbed a blue toothbrush and brushed my teeth too. Also some hair wax in my pocket. I used that to quickly style my do. And good. I'm obsessed with this guy. I'm obsessed with him. I've been on his story for 5 solid minutes. I'm obsessed with him. Finally, I gave my 3 Yuki cheese a kiss and then stuffed them into my pocket. Sup, Saito? How's it going? Just look at these bills. You can't go wrong with the new ones, I'm telling ya. Here's hoping that means you'll actually treat me to something today. Maybe next time. Perfect. He's everything. I think this was the character you told me that I would like the most out of everybody. So, you know me quite well. You know me quite well. I exchanged a few words with an acquaintance and headed over to a machine. I wasn't gonna hold my breath. Saito was the kind of guy whose lucky break never came, so I was pretty sure there'd be no next time. Like the old man next to me, Lady Luck decided she wouldn't grace me with a smile either. Oh, I'm not getting anything. Stormed out of the pachinko parlor and continued along the road, with a particular destination in mind. This is like... This is if Dice... Samatoki. Sorry for talking about Hit Mike 2020. But... Man, that 30k I got from Kyoko sure didn't last long. Hello? Yeah, hurt me. I even wanted to get her something fancy if I would. Call from Kyoko. She usually preferred sending text though. Good night at her place? Yeah? Haruki, don't take this personally, but I think we should stop seeing each other. Huh? Hey, did something happen? Come on. Dating one of my bosses at work, so I'm ending our relationship. Is this some kind of joke? Okay. Now you know why I left you that 30 minutes in the end. Take care. Okay, wait. Hey. God, fucking... Shit. This had to be the worst fucking... I was gonna spend the night at Kyoko's, but I suddenly found myself with nowhere to go. What was I supposed to do now? I'm freezing my balls off, too. I desperately scrolled through my list of contacts. Erica got back together with her boyfriend, so that wouldn't work. Shiori left on an overseas business trip, and Chiaki was still hospitalized. After scrolling through half my contacts, a certain name caught my eye. Sweet. That was the name of the guy whose funeral I attended together. We exchanged numbers ages ago, but never actually called each other. Is she gonna call and someone picks up? Fuck this. I'd been meaning to delete the number, but couldn't bring myself to do it for some reason. even though I was pretty sure I'd never dial it. Sure. Huh? Baffling enough, my hand just refused to press the delete button. What was even the point of keeping a dead guy's number? Even after all that, I still couldn't. Even after all that, I still couldn't believe what I was doing. Natsume's number. Number I'd never called. That stopped me from pressing the button and calling him anyway. Unless... what's gotten into me? Dude's already kicked the bucket, there's no way he's gonna pick it up. Well? What the actual fuck? My heart skipped a beat when I heard the voice of an actual human being from the other end of the line. It didn't really sound like Natsume. Hello? Hello. The person on the other end seemed to gasp. I believe you've called a wrong number. This phone used to belong to a person called Natsume, and... I know. Huh? You are... Where are you? Is this a prank call? I'll hang up if it is. I'm Natsume's acquaintance. You knew him too, didn't you? Did? Yes. I want to meet you. There's something I gotta tell you. Is it related to Natsume? Yeah. I just made up shit as I went along. I actually had nothing to say about Natsume. I wasn't completely full of shit. For one, I was genuinely curious about meeting whoever this was. After all, not everyone would just pick up the phone of a dead guy. Where are you now? In Tokyo. Akihabara, to be specific. Akihabara? That wasn't too far. Gotcha. I'm on my way there now. Huh? Are you serious? Dead. You know where Akihabara Station 5th exit is? I'll be there by 6. Wait. The first time in ages I was getting genuinely excited. Guys that would fit in perfectly with the cast of Durarara. Phew. My heart was beating with a jackhammer. I felt positively intoxicated by the thrill of the unknown. It reminded me of a story about a treasure island in somewhere a long time ago. For once, I was actually punctual and made it to our meeting place on time. With its huge displays of lit-up anime characters, Akihabara at night was unlike any other town or neighborhood I'd seen. Excuse me. Oh. Come to think of it, I never asked that mystery person what they looked like. There was no way and I haven't even been drinking root beer. This is just from tea. Declan, stop. Stop. You have this. Go. Get out there. There was no way I'd spot them like this. I only really knew their voice. They'd probably notice me if I raised my phone. Oh, maybe they were doing the same thing. I was still looking around the station trying to find someone who fit that description when suddenly a commotion of sorts erupted. I ignored it and kept looking around. Could it be? No way, is that really her? The commotion was getting louder, so I ended up turning toward the source of all the noise. I saw her. Beyonce. Or a girl in a maid dress. I'm loving the music in this chapter. Genuinely loving the music in this chapter. She had long, silky black hair. An elegant skirt that was graceful. She looked like someone who mentioned. Oh? Oh? Then again, her outfit wasn't anything unusual in this part of town. I continued staring at the maid holding the phone. The geeks instantly surrounded her and started taking pictures. Blushed and seemed to be even trembling. Oh? Hey. What is it? If it's pictures you want, go right ahead. Voice. The girl's eyes widened. She seemed to have recognized. Oh my god, look at her eyes! Who are you? How dare you address our beloved Cinderella without permission? I feel like I need to, like, do the, like, anime voice. I can't do it. Anyways. The geek surrounding the maid barked something at me, but I ignored him. You don't want to hear me talk like this? So you had a thing going with Natsume. I see. Hey, you'll show some proper respect, or... So what did you want to tell me? Sure you want me to say it here? Everyone? Very well. Follow me, then. Mina? Who is this man, Mina? I'm hard to do this. Hard to believe Mina's actually friends with a guy like that. Maybe it's her boyfriend? They don't look like an item to me. He's pretty handsome, though. I think it's really funny that I guess now, I guess Twitch shows you when someone is watching without audio or only listening. And because I was sitting here, I was like, what is this weird eye symbol? Settle down, everyone. He's just the acquaintance of something important to discuss with him. Alone. Don't worry, it'll... Oh, we can't possibly leave you alone with a man like that. Oh, okay. This music is so good. I appreciate the concern, but I'll be alright. You heard the lady. Disperse. One of the guys waved the envelopes away. Mina, shake my hand. Me going to that Twice concert in June? Keep your filthy hands away from our Cinderella. Away with you. After fitting off the other nerds, the members of Mina's fan club looked in our direction and gave her a reluctant thumbs up. She responded with a wink and then turned around and left with the hotel. We should be able to talk here in peace. I guess. I was surprised. But man, I sure didn't expect to run into a maid. Was Natsume your old master or something? Trust me, I'm just as surprised as you are. I didn't realize Natsume had such trashy friends. I literally told my mom, I was like, so I really want to see Twice. I doubt I will be able to afford the tickets. What if we set up a payment plan? And she was like, I'm sure we could work something out. I need to see Twice so bad. So bad. Anyways. I'll take that as a compliment. You famous or something? That was quite a commotion back there. At least it made it easier for you to find me. You never told me your name or what you looked like. Not like any of that matters now. Let's cut to the chase. Right. What did you want to tell me? Hey, what's the hurry? Let's grab something to eat first. I opened the menu, but the maid placed her hand on the table and stopped me. Answer me. Why are you in such a rush? This guy's already dead. How dare you? A sudden outburst made the surface of her black tea tremble. I could see her frowning face in its reflection. Don't you care about his death? Doesn't it make you feel anything? Why did a kind-hearted person like him have to die? Even during the funeral, I could barely contain myself. Oh, I didn't realize you were there. Did you sing? Huh? Something off about his death. I can feel it in my gut. I made a long pause to stoke her impatience. Everything I said was completely made up. Lies upon lies. He's so annoying. It reminded me of the many times I bullshitted my way into some woman's bed just so I could mooch off of it. I acted in a way I didn't expect. Exactly, I was thinking the same thing. She leaned forward and pounded the table, spilling some of the tea in the process. Sorry, I got a little carried away. It's fine. So you suspect something? Yes. I've always wanted to discuss it with someone. It's almost like you've read my mind. Do any of y'all know what the heart on her... Oh god, I can't talk. Do any of you know what the heart says? I averted my eyes as relief washed over the girl's face. Is it a name tag? I cannot read Japanese at all, so I was just curious if it said something other than Mina. This phone. Natsume actually handed it to me before his death. Don't you find that a little odd? Yeah, you don't normally hand off the hub of all your private information to a stranger. I sure as hell wouldn't. It's almost like he knew he would die. I've been thinking about this ever since the funeral. He must have left his phone for a very good reason. I glanced down at the black phone that Mina had been caressing affectionately. Did you check what's inside? Myself too. Just when I was thinking about locking it for good, I understand why he had to die. He wasn't the type to just... I sort of... reminded me to me when I saw him in church that one time. I have a favor to ask of you. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to see if I'm crazy. Maybe I am. Okay, it does say Mina. I was just wondering if it said something other than her name. This looks like that one guy. I don't know his name. The one that was in, Ryu's route. Like, am I crazy? Like, I don't remember. Like, it looks like him. Like, isn't his name Minato? Isn't his name Minato? I think this is the guy. He just dresses, I guess he has... Yeah, anyways, okay, never mind. We'll see. We'll see. I met her gaze with mine. Those round, black eyes. Round, attractive features, and that all triggered my masculine instincts to protect her. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll pass. Huh? I'll do it on one condition, though. I clasped her hands in mine, including the phone she was still holding. Let me spend the night at your place. That's my one condition. Fine. I'll get us a taxi. See, this has gotta be the guy. Like, can you see the hair? I had no trouble with girls. This was no exception. I moistened my parched throat with coffee. The taxi parked down in front of the cafe. Mina climbed into the back, but when I tried to follow, I felt a sudden explosion of pain in my stomach. The last thing I saw before collapsing was a slender leg peeking out from under her skirt. The fuck? I'd rather keep my personal life separate from this. I think that'd be best for the both of us. In any case, I'll see you again some other time. Driver, step on it. Door slammed shut when to process everything that just happened. The taxi sped off into the darkness. That fucking bitch. I was left alone and shivering at the side of the road. Guess I'm sleeping at a manga cafe tonight. I'll take this one. Wrinkling my nose at the characteristic smell of manga cafes that was more or less a unique blend of tobacco and shit, I headed toward the room that they had assigned to me. I opened the door with a large yawn. Why is the bitch from Toho here? I'll sleep on the floor inside. Is this the wrong... Just accidentally stumble into a crime scene? Myriad of possibilities flashed through my mind. Jesus. I don't know if you can tell on stream, but her eyes, there's like blue crosses as her pupils. Huh? She know, like, what is this noise? Is he sneezing? Okay. Eyes again, still right. Are you okay? Do you have your medicine? Oh. You have to take your medicine or episode. Taking a step back, I threw a glare at the oddly dressed girl. How did she know about that? You pushed the nurse call button, didn't you? Hey, scared? I came to answer your call. I'm Mamiya. Fucking nuts is what you are. Hell out of my... Relax. She wrapped her arms around me. sentence. There's no need to be scared. Duckling, can you just lay down? Wait. What? Fake coughing? I'm really good at it right now because I'm sick. As her words kept echoing, go heavy. My brain was firing all the red flags in the world, simply using this. Feeling like therapy. By the time I came to, the girl was nowhere to be seen. And for some reason, I was lying on the bed. I checked my phone. It was 8 in the morning. There was also a text from Natsume. Who the hell was that girl calling herself mamiya last night? I let my thoughts wander for a moment. I was immediately jolted back to reality by an anime song playing from the neighboring room. Goddamn nerd central's even giving me hallucinations now. Put on my eyes and put on my jacket and left the room. Good morning. It's a mess. You didn't shave. Huh? Isn't that Mia? What is she doing here? And Soul, who shared his food. Oh, I can't believe I actually met her. What are the odds? She's even cuter pictures. You signing this? Let's go. Hey, yeah. Exactly. Any place you break into has your chance to prove you actually knew. How about a school? Ask his classmates about. No, let's not do that. Huh? Let's just skip to school. Just doubt they would put you in. Hey. Standing around here chatting. Anyway. I know. That's why I'll ask him. There was this IRL meet. It was an IRL meet. No. Excuse me for not being the king of the nerds. Like you'd be into dating sites, though. Huh? Why do you think I am? I don't need the internet to pick chicks. Spare me the details of your personal life. You want to meet people. See. The internet makes it easy to find out to share your interests. Again, I'd be lying if I said it was safe to just meet someone. That's what you want to look at? See this? On an invitation on its phone. According to the date, it was sent 2 days before Natsume's disappearance. What's the place? A cafe on the 3rd floor of the... Actually, I say we head there right now. Excuse me. Hey, could you not interrupt while... Nina? Nina's here. Why? I want to ask some questions. Huh? There's something we'd like to know. What is it? Just say the word and I will answer. Has anyone here participated 2 weeks ago? Oh, I'd say at least half the... They're mostly fans of the current seasonal anime. Made perfectly. It's the fact today is to continue where we watch an entire week's worth of it, discuss it more. It's good fun. See, it's great. I'm actually looking for some named Natsume and participated weeks ago. This is clouded over as soon as the maid mentioned Natsume's name. kryptonite? That is real? Yes. Oh, I see. You know, we only know each other online. Oh. I could identify him based on his username, but unless you know that. Let's see. I'm really sorry for not much help. It's alright, thank you. Suppose I'll be on my way then. Second, do you think it'd be Octo? Still? I often mention attending meetings. Why was that so hard to say? What kind of person is Costo? Seen him online too much. First time he came to participate was 2 weeks ago. Still, actually brought a whole perspective to our discussions. He said he'd love to drop by again, but then just up and disappeared. People normally don't share too much information about their jobs on the internet, but Costo was a total enigma standards. So I'm pretty passionate about your reviews, though. See. Kind. Told us help. You've told us to agree. That said, I really must go now. You shake with me. Me too. Me three. I'd be glad to form a line. They didn't seem to know much. What's the point of questioning people that don't even know his name? The fact that they don't know much about his personal life is precisely the point. They tend to reveal more about themselves in an anonymous environment. That reminds me, I never even asked you to join me. The maid pointed at her badge. Oh, I mean, your real name. Like I said, Emina. As long as I wear this, I have no other name. Maid of Akihabara. There's a strong whip. Maid lowered her gaze, looking somewhat remorseful for not fully answering my question. I doubt someone like you would understand. There seemed to be some deep reason behind it. Recalling the sheer determination I saw in her eyes, I decided not to pry further. She was right. Someone would adopt a fake. If all it did was fill them with guilt. Why you'd want to meet someone who made you feel this way. Anyway, we should head to the next IRL meetup. Her assertiveness caught me off guard. Whoa, you still want to keep doing this? Of course, this wasn't the only meetup he attended, you know. It's entirely possible that he never even attended this one, but actually went to another. Let's keep moving, we have no time to waste. Slow down, for God's sake. This way. Pretty sure you've already said that before. Wait, isn't that fair? She looks to be in a hurry. I wonder where she's going. Yeah, would you mind signing my... Jeez, this one's a dud. Next. Stop moaning like a... Time is of the essence here. Hey, Mina, you free tonight? Oh my god, I'm choking on my cookie. I'll kill him. I will. That's should be a so bad. Weren't you listening? I said it was on the left. Did? It's such a meek voice. I mean, it's clear as day we're nowhere near the main strip anymore. I can't even believe you even call yourself got the navigational skills of a blindfolded drunk. I'm still better than you, okay? I took a wrong turn once or twice, but that doesn't mean... Wait, Sally? Something? Oh, don't go. Let's take another route. Talking about it, it's the perfect shortcut. Chica? God damn. Don't tell me you've forgotten. What? Up, you piece of shit. Huh? Great Chica, what about our destination? Does it look like we have time for that right now? Just shut up and run. Wait. Nina, I'm a huge fan. Can I shake your hand? What does that mean? Take your picture? Jesus, what's with the crowd? Is this some sort of event? It's fun, let's follow them. Chica, you sleazeball, give me back my woman. Oh. God, I feel like I'm insane here. It looks like we managed to lose them. Exhausted and out of breath, we both leaned against the wall to rest. It's that goddamn outfit of yours. It stands out like a sore thumb. It's your degenerate love life that got us in trouble with those thugs. I kept staring at the ground while still trying desperately to catch my breath. That's when I saw Mina's hand. Whoa. Oh, I must have scraped it on something when we were running. She tried to downplay it, but her entire knuckle was covered in blood. Gotta disinfect it. Huh? It's just a scratch, I don't think. Just shut up and tell me where the closest drugstore is. There's a convenience store on the main street, but... Good, let's go. Grabbed her other hand and hurried out of the alley. Making sure to take the least conspicuous route, I managed to grab some gauze from the convenience store and then headed straight for the... I washed the maid's hand with cold water. She was shivering all over. Just a scratch my ass. The wound itself doesn't hurt, it's just the water that stung a little. Yeah, whatever you say. Come on, raise your arm. She obediently followed my commands as I wet toilet paper to clean her and taped the gauze on top of it. There. You should be fine now, let's go. Huh? Want something else? Thank you. Very much. I figured I should thank you properly. I'll mention it. You have a surprisingly gentle side to you. Don't say one word too many, you know that? Oh, it looks like someone else is calling me. Excuse me for a moment. Hello? Huh? Anna's got a fever? Yes. Yes, that's okay, I'm on my way. Sorry, Marie Chica, but I need us to wrap up the investigation for the day. Well, this whole portion, this story, does not... Like, this part is not directly related to what we were doing the last time so far. Because the last time was, like, the guy where his mom was, like, awful. And his friend in that, not Suo, but the other guy, Mina, I'm pretty sure Minato is... I'm pretty sure this is Minato. Well, I can't do anything about that. Sorry, Richika, I need us to wrap up the investigation for the day. What happened? A coworker of mine has called in sick, and I'm to take over her shift. Take care now. Wait, why are you following me? Huh? That sounds like fun. You have too much time on your hands. So? Just promise me not to get in my way. Maid cafe. Chaotic things. Said the place looked like a high-class restaurant. Each wore long matching skirts and tea for the guests with graceful movements. That's not all maid outfits look like you see on the looked kind of like my ex. Followed the maid when I suddenly What business do you have with our Cinderella? tell you that you sound like such a total mess. That's rich coming from sort of libertine like yourself. It's fine. Aggie, you're laughing. You're gonna make yourself useful and start serving some drinks. Okay, I will, to actually order something. Forget about that man. So, right away, master. Short while turn to the icon. Quickly, sir, here, I'll draw you. I think we'll go for special. That comes with an extra charge. Is that okay? I can't wait to see your mom. It's been so long. Back in the day, people keep asking for it on a daily basis. Please, Ed. Get on, Tiger. Very well. It took a step back and spread her legs to shoulder width. That chip bottle still in she began spinning her arms. Wait, stop! Let me hear you shout. 1, 2... Beta! Thank you. I've successfully absorbed all your moe power. Beta! You rock! God, I'm so glad to be alive! Damn, you're real. Very nice of you to say that. Spent the rest of the night watching her, which proved to be even more entertaining than she. Can I help you? Okay. Trying not to be. No, don't take him. Come here. Back. What him? I want him. Here. Thank you. Hi. Hi. Shut my door. No, my sister came into my room to ask me what I was doing. Spent the rest of the night watching her work. TV entertained, actually thought. In the end, I actually sat through her entire shift on one glass of water. Damn, it's already dark out. Well, the sun does set early in the winter. Oh, this reminds me. Would you care to have dinner together? I happen to know a good place around here. Just so you know, I'm flat out broke. I'm not asking you to treat me, but I won't buy you anything either. You have enough for yourself, don't you? I answered her mean-spirited smile with a snort. To an easy tire. Cocktail. Several guests were sitting by the It's the young man. Just an acquaintance of mine. Don't worry about him. Cool. How about you, Chica? Huh? Pesto. It's about to start. Oh, okay. Understood. Despite how much attention her maid outfit drew on the streets, no one's even giving her a second glance in here. Hey there. Come here a lot? Yes. I quite enjoy the atmosphere. How about you two? I only started frequenting the place recently. It's nice having something in common with you, you know? The guest at the neighboring seat sounded a little agitated, but Mina answered them with a smile. Sorry, but I have to go take care of something. I'll be back in a bit. Sure. As Mina left, I leaned closer to the two guests sitting next to me. Is she famous or something? Huh? Oh, Mina? She's the Cinderella maid. Cinderella what? She's an internet idol who launched to fame because of her dancing videos. It all started when someone recorded and uploaded a video of her dancing. Oh, I remember that. Still can't believe resolution video could like that could actually hit them. Aw. She herself doesn't have any online presence, so the only way to meet her is to go to her cafe. Probably to maintain the mystery surrounding her. There aren't too many online idols with zero personal information floating around on the net these days. I'm back. I hear you uploaded your videos on the internet. Like dancing and stuff? Mina sprayed her drink all over the counter. Jesus. I'm just surprised to hear the word internet leave your mouth. Anyway, the videos are there, but I'm not the one uploading them. Someone records my events in secret. The one I made myself was a promotional video that the cafe asked me to do. Was that fun? I suppose so, in a way. A lot of the comments tend to be... Still, the videos also drew tons of new people to the cafe. You work as a maid anyway. What? I mean, there are plenty of other kinds of jobs out there. Is it the money? Huh? I ask that question myself from time to time. You shitting me? I wanted to dress up in cute clothes. That's all. Yeah, I'm on my way. Sorry, but I gotta run. Oh, that's alright. See you tomorrow then. Take care. Chill. Few bills on the table. Stepped out of it. Tried to remember the easiest way to the house of the woman who just called me. See you tomorrow, huh? Tried to snort, but ended up heaving a sigh instead. The breath I exhaled turned white for a split second, melting into the black hole. After splitting with Mina, I spent some time thinking. As I walked through the dark streets, that maid's resigned smile kept flashing into my mind. I felt like I'd seen that smile somewhere before. It reminded me of a familiar feeling deep within me. It was probably just a delusion on my part, born from my inflated ego and possessiveness. At least, I thought it was. No night was without end. Oh. As our moist skin touched, I almost felt like I'd melt alive. I'm not gonna voice all of this. But no matter how much time passed, my thirst would never fade. Oh, Haruki. I didn't understand why. I only thought I did. I'd always been alone, never able to connect with other people. I stepped out onto the veranda to light a cigarette. Thankfully, the night breeze wasn't as cold as I'd anticipated. I thought I hated winter. I guess nights like this aren't too bad either. I closed my eyes and let the cigarette smoke billow around me. You shouldn't smoke. Hearing someone's voice from behind me made me jump. What the f... Shh. The girl pressed a finger to her lips, stopping the scream in my throat. You shouldn't wake her. It took a long while for her to finally fall asleep. I took a step away from the girl and lit another cigarette, despite still feeling a little on edge. She had to be a manifestation of the stress I had been building in me from doing all sorts of things outside my comfort zone. I figured I'd just have to ignore her and she'd eventually disappear. Come now, I already told you to stop doing that. I once again made an attempt to ignore the strangely translucent girl. Her voice rang out like it was seeping directly into my brain. You do... blah, 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 blah. You do it knowingly, you see. No. Lay down. Lay down. You don't fit in the chair with me. No. The girl closed her big round eyes in a reprimanding fashion. I exhaled a silent breath, neither acknowledging nor denying her statement. Aren't you freezing out here? Smoking is bad enough. You don't want to compound it with a cold. It's going to affect your lungs. She said that and nearly dropped my cig. How do you? I'm your nurse, remember? My lips were quivering at this point, but all she did was smile. I was going to have to seriously reevaluate some things. Mamiya. Or... was shown upon two figures standing on the balcony. The silky hair of the girl calling herself Mom. Air spreading was a mixture of cigarette smoke and inertia. The town had changed its appearance in the time between the last and the first trains. Summoning souls made no sound. Drifted around and lit the sky to white. Hey, take a short walk. As I turned my head, Mamiya was there, smiling. We made our way down the street in the middle of the night. The world was at its strangest between 3 and 4 in the morning. It was just like Persona 3. The majority of people would be in their beds, unable to even perceive it. To me, it was the most important. Mamiya, serious ever, walked beside me on deliberate steps. I slowed my pace to allow her short legs to catch up. Thoughts kept coming back to Natsume's death. Spending time with that maid had affected my brain. Death. A concept I was all too familiar with. One that had always hung around me. Everything about Natsume's passing was shrouded in mystery. His body was discovered after he'd gone missing for 3 days. At the time of the funeral, did was place flowers in the closed coffin. Plenty of rumors. Some thought it was an accident, others speculated murder. The possibility of suicide came up as well. I understand why I wasn't the type to just... Each words grew louder in my head than today. Flash. Explosion of sound. What's that? Lightning had struck someone. It's alright. It's alright. Did it lighten? Felt to be struck by. What would be the last thing you saw before getting fried alive? Let's see. Sorry for not being of much help, Nina. It's okay. We appreciate your assistance. The guys by the door started talking. They were discussing their hobbies and having a good time with their friends. I inspected the fully decorated Christmas tree just to kill some time. It was covered in illumination. The sight of it made me feel nostalgic. It was warm to the touch. Touching it harder made my fingers also reflect the light. My eyes met Mina's for a moment, but she simply shook her head in response. It would help if we could figure out where he was during the time he went missing. Main Street had been decked out in Christmas lights, making the town look lively than usual. I spotted Mina some air and my body moved on its own, gently pressed my jacket on my shoulders. Just put this on. Thank you. I don't really need it though, I'm used to handing out flyers around this time of year. Besides, it kinda undermines the point of it. It's cute. Oof. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm so sorry, you must have been washing the decorations. Come on, apologize to the nice lady. I'm sorry. It's alright, I understand being excited about Christmas. I am too. Anna gently squeezed the kid's hand and urged him to follow his family. They turned around a few times, bowing their heads, until they finally disappeared into the crowd. At that moment, my eyes met the kids. I averted my gaze, almost unconsciously, glanced to my side and saw Mina still waving them goodbye with a warm smile. Spend Christmas with a special someone? Don't do that stuff. Or how your partner feels well. She understands. Well, I don't. I mean, it's easier to do though. You're not controlled by anyone and you're to try it out for a change. I didn't care that it wouldn't last. I was prepared for it. Other than chewing on tasteless gum, I tried to slow down a movie until it was worse than watching me. I'd rather go out quick and preferably with a bang. I was used to being. It's not like people could just become someone else. Anna, however, simply smiled back at me in silence. It sounds a lot like something Natsume told me a while ago. Really? Yeah, he said it didn't matter how much people loved each other, how much time they'd spent together. It still didn't change the fact. I get the feeling he meant it in a slightly different way, though. He always put so much distance between himself and others, spectating things from afar. The town is really soaked up with the Christmas spirit, hasn't it? Something about the maid suddenly changed. It's like she was desperate to force memory to me out of it. I'm sure you'll just spend the holidays at some random girl's place, though. We'll see. I exhaled a long breath. And admired the garlands hung on the doors of various shops, as well as the red lamps glued to the streetlights. Christmas always ends up reminding me of home. Hmm? Never mind, forget I said anything. Come on, talk to me. It's a pretty lame story that kind of happens to everyone. Well, then maybe it'll help us discover something we have in common. I had a large Christmas tree in the living room. My brother and I would pull out this box. It was pretty much just collecting dust the majority of the year. But when Christmas rolled around, we'd go and get it and pick out which ornaments we'd use. Go with the paper boxes for holding presents. The shiny ball ornaments were a lot lighter than they looked. We took extra care to make sure the tree looked beautiful. It was my job to put the star on top. I couldn't reach it by myself, so I had to stand on a chair. We waited for Dad to come home and had a feast of a dinner with cakes for dessert. Pretty boring story, huh? Not at all. I really enjoyed it. Say so. For a while, we kept walking without saying anything to each other. Then Mina suddenly stopped before a corner and turned to face me. You really have no plans to spend Christmas with anyone in particular. A cafe. Christmas party. Tons of fun. All the maids are gonna bake. I have a girl who actually attends a pastry school. Cakes are just as good as the ones you can buy at shops. In the childhood, but do come by if you're in the mood. Okay? You're just trying to increase your sales. Perhaps. Please do. But in a class with him, skirt and deep curtsy. If a moment, the sling cityscape around ceased to exist. Just been transported. Different dimension altogether. Victorian castle or Christmas party. Exhaled the cigarette smoke. Sense of nostrils. Carefully tightened facial muscles to stop my reaction. Smile. This time I spent Christmas with him. No matter how much of the time, it was the one day of the year I had always kept. It wasn't like I'd do anything special on. Chinkos and fast food. Just be another. No. Huh? Turned around, then he get immediately punched in the face. Son of a bitch. Jabbed the lots of things. It was a shark. Someone had just kicked me. What the? He wasn't alone. Grabbed me by the seated to steal shit. How long will you keep this up, huh? Damn sick of you. Asphalt felt cold against my skin. Pain mounted in my looked into the distance with a saw a seemingly family street. He appeared in a garbage heap. Like you're have to treat your wounds. No need. Why? Can you call so? First call button exists to be pressed, you know. Even supposing I did that, what could you have done? Staggered to my feet. Where are you going? Are you looking for her? That's a great idea. I'm sure she'll patch you up. Shut the hell. Mamiya's mouth. Still hear a muffled chuckle. A movie theater? I didn't realize they showed movies this late into the night. One adult ticket, please. You don't need to buy one for me. Children don't seem to be allowed inside anyway. There's almost no one in here. Likely because you're the only one who would actually watch movies at this hour. It's a small theater, it's almost always like this. Oh, this isn't the first time then? I'm here whenever I can't sleep. See, now that you mention it, you used to read a lot, didn't you? Seriously? Who are you? I told you, I'm mamiya. How come I'm the only one who can see you? You're the only one that pushed the nurse call button. You know things about me. One of the few who understands you. Yeah, right. I mean it. I also know about the island that your brother talked about. How do you know that? Lights were still on. I stood up and approached Mamiya. Haruki? I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? And why do you know so much about me? Calm down, Haruki. I even knew about the treasure island. Haruki, you're hurting me. That island. It doesn't exist. Before I knew it, the lights had already gone out. The movie began to... This wasn't the thing I bought tickets for. Haruki. I had to stand up. As soon as possible. Body suddenly on tons. Huh? To move. Continued to play. I was forced to watch it against my will. Someone reminded me it was all school. Tragedy. Tragedy. I was having trouble with love, devotion. Still understood. Chill of the snow sticking to my face. Jesus Christ. You will be unable to love anyone for the rest of your life. Haruki. Haruki. Couldn't breathe in the filth. It's alright. Everything will be alright. I'm right here with you. Mamiya stroked my back with slow, gentle movements. I felt frustrated and miserable. Treasure Island. A small patch of dirt on England's sea. Despite the name, it had few actual treasures to offer. It was mostly just an unattainable island with year-round snow due to its altitude. I don't know where she is. Here. Oh, she's over here. Where? Right here. Okay. Yeah. I just scared her. Did you see what I did? Yes, I did. You keep him. I don't like him. Okay, that's fine. He's fine. Okay. For today, pressure has gotten higher. So, taking me today, Barcelona. Back in the day, I spent more time at the hospital than I showed up at school. Speak up. The only person I'd interact. Discuss everything. It's like a close friend. Popsicle sticks could be important. Did you have enough? That might have been a time. Stuck in a hospital. Tell me stories about foreign language. He had studied overseas multiple times, but even he could visit every single location. Seriously enough, stories made me smell as he talked. What can I do today? Let's see. Spot, I could have sworn it. Taking a break. It was bound to happen. No, we're doing it as usual. Today I'll tell you about the Treasure Island. Treasure Island? Not so fast. Treasure Island I'll tell you about isn't one that you've ever heard. It's a small island to the north of quiet, serene waters. The sun barely ever shines there. It's a world shrouded in silver, with snow as far as the eye can see. There's a lone house standing there, though. Its windows are lit up, but if you go in to investigate, you'll find the house empty. Here's the thing, though. There's warm bread, some soup on the table, It's like someone's been anticipating. Despite constant pauses and interruptions, my brother gradually revealed the story of the so-called Treasure Island. I was completely enraptured by his tale. It's a bunch of questions of his eyes and he sighed, dutifully answered each and it was enough. Treasure Island had the only place where I could escape this white ceiling. The island my brother did his best to tell me. Personal sanctuary. Chica. Mori Chica. Were you listening? Huh? No? You feeling alright? You'll never love anyone. Sorry, I gotta run a quick errand. This is about some woman again. But if it is, I see. In that case, I shouldn't be taking up any more of your time. Right. See you later. Take care. You'll never love anyone. Shut the hell up. Haruki? Oh, sorry. You startled me. I'll lower the volume. Don't worry about me, I just dozed off. Never love anyone. Man. I can't believe I'm letting a few stupid words get to me. I crunched the cigarette pack in my hand. I hung my head to try and hide my face. I found a place that might help us learn something new about Natsume. It's a used bookstore he used to frequent. Come on, Morichika, let's go check it out and... Yeah, I'll pass today. I see. That's a shame. Morichika, today should be a good... No good. I gotta drop by this chick's place. Okay. Your face tells me you want to say something. Could it be that you're not feeling up for that Christmas party? Makes you say that? I mean, you've been avoiding me ever since that day. Well, about that. You'll never love anyone. I'm sorry if I did anything to upset you, but at least tell me the reason. It was the same with Natsume. He never told me anything. This has nothing to do with that. Then, tell me. Haruki, you will never love anyone. There's no special meaning behind Natsume's death. None at all. And there's nothing off about it. Huh? Why are you saying this all of a sudden? Stop pretending you don't know. You're just scared to accept reality. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, a million toys. No. That's, that's not true. Natsume really did. He's dead. And he's not coming back. The only one in the entire world who actually thinks he might still be alive. Stop it. You're the only one who's trying to attribute some meaning to his death. Why are you saying all this? Well, it was a pretty good way to kill some time, I'll give you that. Way to kill time? It's the only reason I did all this. I got bored, so I figured I might as well let you know. You see, sure I enjoyed playing the detective for a while, but I've had enough. May's expression changed. You've been lying to me all this time. Should have known. She then curtly turned around and walked off. Oh. I slowly pulled my arm back after realizing I had unconsciously reached toward her. I ended up all over the cold winter air. That wasn't what I wanted. But wasn't that what I wanted? I don't have my glasses on, so I read that as amazing, and I was like, okay, I guess. I read an into it with my own 2 hands. Hey, Declan, look at me. Look at me. What are you eating? What are you eating? Okay. I'm sorry. And yet, I simply stood there, unable to move an inch. I hadn't seen the maid since that day. Her phone number, which was the only thing connecting us, no longer worked. The fifth exit of the Akihabara station. I found myself waiting there for a whole day. Oh. Now that I think about it, I never even learned her name. Hey, Chica. How are you doing? Hey, Saito. Man, I haven't seen you in a while. I was really starting to suspect you were kick the bucket. So? Looks like Lady Luck's on your side today. Amazing. You're crazy well. Hey, Saito? Okay. Huh? Sure? I'll take you up. Okay, Chica? Six, you gotta be kidding me. I feel so. It's easier to be alone. Not controlled by anyone. King. You should try it for a change. Great. I dreamed to live a life chained down, but dream came true. I was living that very. Like that mate. As I say. Likes a loud, impulsive. Sit out. She tried to come to terms with Natsume's death. Suddenly, suppressing my excitement, I answered back. Come on, I thought. Rocky? Oh. What's that tone supposed to mean? I was worried you might have. Well, I feel thankful for your concern. Sounds like it was a good thing I called. You free tonight? I'll come over. After arriving at the apartment I'd nearly forgotten the way to, I pulled Maki into my arms and kissed her before she even had the chance to greet me. Please give me some time to... Shut up. I made dinner, okay? I had such trashy friends. I think it's that... Chica. Nights had come and gone since then. So cool. I drowned myself to seek shelter from the pound. Soon as the lights came, ate back. Jeez. Didn't even remember. Took all I had to keep as a loneliness crashed down on me. Crashed down on me like a hydraulic press. My eyes hurt. It's the nighttime streets. Chica. Till now, I'd viewed other people as expendable pawns. Change friends and lost one, another could easily take their place. December air burned to my skin, chilliness of rejection. I'd met countless people, but not a single genuine connection. In that sense, it was funny how our society actually functioned. You can only become a part of the group by suppressing your own individuality. Like the dull pieces of concrete that made up this town. I knew that. I'd known all the smell of a hospital, sterile air. I was the one who just wished for it. Should have stopped her. Did not. All to do was take a single step. I was scared. Up and saw mamiya standing. Skirt danced gently. It's like a jet self. I exhaled a hot. Something. To snow. Mamiya kept her gaze focused on me. I'd experienced nights like this countless times before. Existence was being rejected. Keep showing up. Because I'm. Make me sick. Oh. Can't. Friend. Goddamn persistent for a mere hallucination. It's not true. Can't see a thing. Look. What's the point of hallucination? And at the very least, I'd like you to push the nurse call. Please, Haruki. You need to seek help in times of hardship. Also, I think I'm going to use this. It's just all save. Jesus, all the save songs. I'm just gonna save these here. Don't feel good. My throat hurts so bad. So, depending on what time I get off this week, I stream 2 months, like this time. So, anyways, thank you for joining me. Watch this game eventually.